Hey, hello, hello. Hi, Axel. Hello. Hello, hello. We're gonna continue the story, but I'm gonna quickly do the dailies as well, and use our resin. So then we just kind of have that out of the way. I might need to turn them into, yeah. Perfect. Right. We're gonna do our dailies and also get some EXP materials because in case if you haven't heard, they're gonna be raising the level cap to 100. So that's gonna be we'll do our dailies first. There we go. So it's gonna be kind of crazy leveling up all my characters to 100 because I'm used to having them kind of maxed out. So now we have to kind of go back and do all that. I guess it gives me something to use my resin for because for now I'm not really building any characters. How are you? I'm okay today. Not the best day, but that's why we're gonna chill and play Genshin and not worry about it. How do I get up from here? Let's go up. Also, the reason I'm still doing Sumeru dailies is because I still need like Sumeru materials for certain characters. Like Baiju and things like that. And I'm also building Kaveh. And I might roll for Alhaitham when he comes out too. So I'm still doing Sumeru dailies. So thank you for the head. Okay. I've been playing Wuthering Waves, so like the combat difference is like throwing me off. So if I make a lot of mistakes, please forgive.
Delved into destiny, written in the stars.
Following orders. May order guide you. Gather.
There is no escape.
You want this?
Let me scry. Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Yay, we did that. Let's do the next one. It's telling us it's there, but since we're already teleported nearby... Oh no, we're not that close to it. I thought we were closer. Then we'll go to the next one over here. Actually, I'll do the ley lines later after stream, but we'll at least get our daily quests done, so then that's out of the way. Also, I think... Was it Wanderer's last day for the banner? No, he's got a week. Okay. I'm still rolling for him, but if we don't get him, that's okay. I don't know if I have the energy to build another character, especially since I'm gonna need all my EXP materials to level at least my main teams to 100. That's gonna be so much. I hope we don't have to go farm stuff, actually, now that I think about it. Because I think for my Zhongli, I think I needed like core lapis, if I'm not wrong. How many do I have? I only have 30. Shit, they better not be like, you need to find 200 materials. That's gonna, it's gonna hurt for some of my characters. The other one's over here. Go there. It's a little cold in my room, actually. But I've got a blanket on. Where are you? There you are. Ah, this is the time limit one. Okay, we can do it. We're also gonna kill this tiger. Oh, wait, we need to get the materials. Can't forget. Also, I've been farming ores again because we do need them. Since I'm trying to build in my teapot all of the fontaine buildings and stuff like that, so I need to farm actually the wood mostly. Hello? There you go.
Scry the sky.
Let's go here. I've got to sneeze. Not while I'm doing a time trial, please. Woo! My goodness. My model probably just twisted around so much. I didn't want to sneeze into the mic. Thank you. I normally like to mute before I sneeze, but I couldn't at that moment. There you go. Is this the one where I have to talk to cats? I think it is. Yep, it's that one. Alright. I don't understand why we have to have the same conversation with her every time. I wonder if I did it wrong last time. I don't think so. Last time I think I did it right. Because maybe this is one of those that has like a sequence of quests. I wonder if the cat is in the same place as it was last time. Because last time it was like... Oh no, I went further this time. Is it up or down? This looks like it's up. Really? I thought it would be down. Okay, so it must be in a different position. I hear a cat. Where's the cat? I hear the meow. I hear him. Going further away. I might have to climb back up. I don't even know if I have enough stamina for this. Let's find out. Uh-oh. Of course. Alright, we're gonna have to just take the elevator again. I hear the cat. I hear you, cat. I'm coming. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, it must be above this. Hold on. We got this. There you are. Okay. And this is how you have to talk to it. I wish the cat was actually sitting on my shoulder during this. It'd be so cute. There you go. So silly. Okay. We got that. We did our dailies, so let's go claim it. And then we'll get to the story. I'll do my ley lines and stuff. Maybe I'll do it like at the end of stream, so I just have that finished. Well, I'm gonna need to farm a ton of books. Because all this time I had kept all my characters at 89. Thank you for that, Beth. Oh my goodness. But now that we're hitting 100,
Astra Abyssal.
I've been maxing them all out.
Thank you for completing
Except for Zhongli, which I didn't do yet. Because he did it. Oh, yeah, I didn't have to do it. He did it naturally because I use him so much. Let's see. Telephone Mastery? Oh, really? We're having bonus double drops? Oh. I'll be able to do 2 of them because I think I don't have enough resin to do more than that. Yeah, no, I used all of it. RIP. Sometimes in life. I did hear they're raising the resin cap as well. That should be good. Okay. Let's go to the fortress and figure out what we gotta do. Also, wow. Let me grab my water. I think I pushed it a little too far away from me. I'm trying to reach it. I've got like a shelf desk situation, so I put it on the shelf, forgetting that I can't reach up to it. I know I can't, I just I didn't think about it when I put it there. It's just slightly out of reach. Okay, which one is closer actually? That one was closer. I'll just go here first. Oh, we should use our Fatui Archon team. Oh, that's it. This one. Since we're looking for child and Arlecchino's from Fontaine, this works better. Alright, let's do this. The audio might be a little loud.
There are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What
That's
kind
so
of filthy
specific.
bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Damn, okay.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
That was so rude.
Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Most likely. I'm sure the people who live up there don't really even care about what's going on down here.
That's true.
It doesn't affect them. No one worries about it. Also, can I Still get food from him? No, I guess not. Did I buy all the— I did not buy it. See, I knew I was missing some. Insufficient. I have to use... Fuck, I have to use credits. Okay, well. We'll just have to do that with time. I think this one's next. Also, let me lower the volume because it is loud. I do see that it is loud. That should do it. Also, what's the smell? It's Fischl's birthday? Oh, I love Fischl. Fischl was my first banner character after Noelle. Noelle had her own banner, I know. But Fischl was my first after her. I love Fischl.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Everyone's looking.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Not kerfuffle.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything.
Not the
It's just that
Bombshell
our
Bros.
information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that? Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional.
Hi,
In
Schleppy.
fact, I even went to culinary school. I had enough.
Oh, hi.
about
Thanks
that.
for checking in. I'm
Since
still
you
a
like
piece of
cooking,
garbage.
I guess that means we share similar tastes.
Hello.
Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
My goodness. I must have missed that.
Listen, kids.
Oops.
The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he
Risley.
doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean.
That
It's
doesn't
that
feel
jury
like a good
character,
thing.
Right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Churia was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the Fortress of Meropide, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Information take note. Okay, we have to look at Jiro, who seems to be a scientist.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
His eyebrows
But
about to
that
fly off
Lorvine's
his face.
also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
Oh?
But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Okay. It looks like we're trying to solve a crime here. Actually, you know what? I don't have my baguette and my croissant. Hold on. It's important that we have those. Okay. I'm ready. Ready to solve problems. I feel the French vibes. I'm ready.
No time to lose.
Let's go here. Take that though. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Even people down here play that game?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Ah. So what did you say, Axel? Says a chef, so I wouldn't have guessed. Looked at a cuisine. Oh, I see. So that guy, literally his name is like Chef, huh? That's funny. I love that.
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Actually, a lot, yeah.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Mm-hmm. What's your point?
Yes, you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, Did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of
Oh,
Meropide before?
okay, now that's a twist.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh, wonder what he
That's
was
right.
imprisoned
the Duke was an
for.
inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to
But
become
he's
the
good
warden.
friends with Nouvellette, so I
Gone from an
can't
ordinary inmate to
imagine
becoming the manager of the whole place.
Duke being a
I'm
bad
not gonna
guy.
lie, I kind of respect that.
By the way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
Forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
I haven't played that in a while.
We've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Okay, production zone. How does one... Ah, there you go. I was like, I'm pressing V to get the light to show me where to go. Let's go. Down we go. It's been like, I think a week now since I last played, so I'm a little hazy on what we were doing last time. But I know that we found the tunnel that we assume Child went into to escape, quote unquote. But they're technically...
Cocaine?
Well,
Is that for
we're
me?
going way further down than where I'm supposed to be. But apparently, like, it's full of water, so there's no way he could have survived, or he might be stuck there or something. So this took me way too low. How does one get back? Okay, it's telling me to take it all the way this way. This better not take me all the way up. I guess we'll see. Also, yes, I should drink water. Thanks, Axel. I'll drink some right now. Ooh, okay. Grab that. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Leslie. Please let this be right. And I don't go too high up. I'm a bit scared. Okay, this seems right. I wonder if I should have taken a different elevator down. This is the thing that I have to, like, punch. Ah, there's Lenny. I see him.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Yeah. I'd say
Hey,
so.
this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Okay, Paimon, calm down.
As expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
Let's
He
hope
is
so.
a harbinger after all.
Yeah, I
suppose
doubt
much
he's
more
died
resourceful
off
than I
screen
initially
if,
gave him credit
if
for.
anything. So I'm sure he's okay.
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Yeah, and plus, I don't think he'd have any reason to hide from the Fatui, so I'm thinking he might be stuck and he can't get out. This is the only theory I have so
His
far.
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to test someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
But like, we can literally breathe
Well, when you
underwater.
put
Why
it
can't
that
we
way,
go?
It's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Doesn't make sense.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Sounds good to me.
No need to thank me. This was always a part of our mission after all. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Nicely. I don't think I'll ever know how to pronounce that right.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route.
Okay.
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
Okay.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
9 whole days? Yeah, sure. I mean, we do have 45 days in here, and I don't even know how many we've already spent. Maybe like at max 10 days we've been here.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
I don't remember what the Forbidden
Fremine's
Zone was,
no
to be
master of
honest.
disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off.
I feel weird helping
Listen
the Fatui,
carefully.
to be honest.
You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good. I'll give it my best shot.
My apologies. I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
What if I'm the older sister?
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
9 days. I do want to buy the rest of the recipes, so we might need to do some work days too, if we can get away with it.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
Especially because I don't have any coupons to spend.
There seem to be several people inside.
Oh. Oh right, the 2 people who would sneak out to meet each other in there.
It's not impossible.
They're discussing something with her.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Since we can't eavesdrop anyway, let's just go in.
Someone, please help! She's sick!
These 2 do not look like
Whoa, are you okay?
criminals, so
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
I wonder if that's a
The
scientist. It
traveler
has to be,
started
right?
complaining of a stomach ache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
10 out of 10 acting
Let
Paimon.
me take a look. Please lie down over here.
My stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange. What about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I
What?
think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act
She's
up.
so cute.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
Just wanna pat her head.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Okay, so it is Lorvine
well.
and the other guy. The scientist dude.
And she hopped away just like that.
We're here, but are they still gonna discuss their important matters with each other?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Still not great. I think they're suspicious already. Uh-oh.
Her stomach ache's really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
Okay, don't they fight each other a lot, actually?
That's
kind of
correct.
curious now.
Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses.
I wonder what's
As
happened.
for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent
I thought it was
heart
Giro.
palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Okay, so they run into each other on accident. We do want to look in the box, but how are we going to get to it? A hatch?
There's no need to fight.
Ooh, maybe an entrance into the pipes?
But
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
We gotta check it.
please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than
He
enough
literally has
rest
to
for
come to
me,
get his
so I'm going to get
medicine.
out of this
Why is she
excessively
telling him
noisy
not to
place.
come here?
See you later, everyone.
What the fuck? He said he has a chronic illness.
Off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
Damn.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
I think the lady doth protest too much.
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seishween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back. Did you rest like you promised?
Not really.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seishween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
What are they?
Yellow, huh? I understand.
Maybe they're talking in code.
Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Thanks.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details.
Okay.
If that's all right
Is that for
with you.
me?
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't
Yes,
we
I
let
should
the Traveler
hydrate.
rest?
Thank you.
Paimon can answer the questions instead. So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods. And don't stay up too late at night. Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
I think Sejuine is
You're going
suspicious.
to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong.
Oh, Paimon, I hope you don't say anything
So you're the best
suspicious.
of companions. Well, don't worry, she'll recover soon. You're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never
Can't with how small she is. I feel a lot better. Thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sejuine.
Okay, so I guess we just leave, even though we've spotted the hatch. Where was it that I spotted that? What's that here? I know that technically we're not. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. Okay. Technically, they're supposed to be secretive about it, but we're out of the cutscene, so we can do whatever we want. Alright. Back to the dormitories. So we have to do 9 days of work, I think. I'm not sure if they're gonna fast forward us to the 9th day. We'll see. Most likely they will. I doubt they're gonna have us do 9 days of work.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Oh, he sleep talk. Oh my goodness. What is that, Axel? Mini moys? What does that mean?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now!
That's funny.
I talked with Sigewinne the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Well, I have you know, I noticed a hatch. They were definitely not talking about meds before we walked in, so it was definitely code for something. You don't know our enemy. I do not know.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Yeah, next few days. Okay. So we're just skipping ahead. Sounds good to me. I wonder if Fremine found anything. Another one. I just love that we're in jail, but we get to wear our outfits, and not the overalls that all the other inmates have to wear.
It's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
All right, let's go meet up with Lenny. Yeah, Axel, I don't think I've heard of it.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Not really.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
Other than the hatch we found, which we didn't go in, I guess.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
I wonder if we have to sneak to slip into that hatch.
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch.
Oh.
Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
I wonder what Cedrine's doing just always away from the infirmary, too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Let's go.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Oh, maybe she went in the hatch. Hmm.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left to follow it? Most likely.
No, Lynette rarely deviates
Oh,
from
never
the
mind.
plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Time to snoop around some more.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
Why wouldn't they have medication inside the infirmary, though?
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh, maybe she noticed Lynette was gone? Or something happened? We gotta check the hatch now. Are we gonna go in?
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious, too.
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's worried. He's really close with Lynette, so that makes sense.
Hey,
They are
guys,
twins.
there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper.
Oh, maybe a note?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
Oh, that definitely is too Lenny.
Is that all?
Anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
What?
That look on your face. would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Uh-oh, they figured it out.
No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
I think they know that we were doing something.
You mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first? Unless maybe they are interested in knowing what we're up to, or maybe they already know. Who knows? Linny, Sherlock, and Watson.
Yes.
Yep.
That is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
He's probably suspicious of what we were doing.
Same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
What's wrong? He's panicking a lot. I'm sure. I don't think Redsley would hurt her. He's really worried though.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
What?
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
Uh-oh, we need to go after Fremine.
By letting Fremine leave like that.
Get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear. Yeah, he's probably weeding out the Fatui. He probably did that with Child as well. Even though Child was sent there by Nervulette anyway, so I don't know why he would get rid of Child. Other than Child trying to escape. We don't know where he went though.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Hi, Snug. Hello. I have to calm down. Lenny, yeah, that's definitely gonna calm someone down. Telling someone who's freaking out to calm down always works.
Don't
Clearly.
be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I think they'll
simply
be fine.
cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go.
Again?
I'll find a way to get them back.
So she was abducted before. Okay, so he's having PTSD then. If that's the case. Wonder what happened. Oh, she was there the whole damn time. Uh-oh. And she's smiling. What is going on in this jail?
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Oh, she noticed we were there almost immediately.
Someone?
Were we that
Check
obvious?
everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Oh, they know. They knew.
Someone, please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
Wait, is Sigrid like evil or something?
Turn of events.
There's no way.
I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
It's just I'm not suspicious of Risley or her, to be honest.
It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
I don't know what's happening then. They are up to something, but I doubt it's anything bad.
How is he so fast?
He's
Let's go head him off
he's
at
a
Risley
speedster. Is he down there? Looks like he's down. No, wait. Oh no! I didn't mean to fall. I don't think he's down. No. Oh, damn. We're stuck. Hold on. Wait. We can save this. We can save it. You just phased through that? Where am I? Well, I think I'm stuck. This is an unfortunate situation. We're gonna have to teleport out of here. Oops. What now? Can we teleport? Yes. That didn't happen. Everyone, wipe your memories from 10 seconds. Okay? Thanks. Thank you. So let me stop tracking this. Cancel. There you go. That was bothering me, actually. We're gonna have to head back up, I think. Yeah. Let's take an elevator. Let's go. Go to Zoom. We're going to the office, the Duke's office now. Like, because what's his name? Real the Duke. Because he's friends with Nouvellette. Oh, the elevator's not here. Let's call it. I feel like he can't be a bad person. How does one call the elevator? And Siegeween works for him. Where is the elevator? Oh, is this it? Oh, it is. Thank God. Okay. I don't think they're bad. Plus, they wouldn't switch it up on us now, right? The Fatui have kind of always been our main villains. If anything. So I don't think they'd switch that up on us. Hopefully this doesn't take us too high up. How did we get stuck there too? I must have like glitched through the one little area that didn't have an invisible wall or something. Okay, let's go. If there was a teleporter up here, I'm sorry. They could have just teleported, but I don't. This whole place is so confusing. It's like it's just some circles and rings, but it's still. It's like, okay, am I going the right way? Is it up or down or? All right, here we go. In we go.
Come out and face me, Risley!
He's allowed to just go in to his office.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the Fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Okay, so is she okay?
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No. He's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Why are we thinking she's
You
dead?
knew we were
He's-
investigating the infirmary from the
Lydia.
start. So you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meropide is a pretty pleasant place.
Planted is kind of
Most people
crazy.
enjoy their lives here.
Child was
The
sent
only
there
ones who act
because
differently are those
he was
with
trying to
personal
escape.
agendas.
He
It
was
was
trying to
quite
fight.
easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Okay.
He's not. What do you really want?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
What do you mean by that? Is she actually just having
Although,
tea?
as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Maybe he's still over there?
You can't mean
Maybe he didn't come back?
you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
What?
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
Uh-oh.
Why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meropide, regardless of whether it was
So
in a
what's
personal
the
or a
plan?
professional capacity.
What's going on?
Well, you got your wish.
I need to know.
You've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any
Hmm.
case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
Okay, so he
Mr.
knows you're
Linney,
looking for that.
The cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You
Damn.
need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
What did you say, Axel? I don't like Risley. That's the only thing I know. The thing is, though, right? I can't be mad at him because the Fatui, even though they're kids, they sent kids into the jail to look for stuff that they shouldn't be looking for because they're the Fatui, and the Fatui are always trying to kill or take stuff from Archons. I don't think they're trying to kill them. I don't know actually if they're not, but they're always stealing stuff from Archons. So all of this is really their own fault. I don't know what they're doing either, so I don't understand. But I don't know what his intentions are either. I don't think he's evil. Like I said, he's friends with Nouvelette. Nouvelette is the judge of Fontaine, and so if they're friends, he's not a bad person. Nouvelette is literally like, did you see the way he sniped Child? Like, Child was like, I'm gonna go into his, I forgot the name of it, but he was going into his super evil big bad mode, and Nouvelette was like, I don't think so, and he like flicked him in the forehead, and then he was flat as a pancake on the ground. So I don't think that's the issue here. So I'm kind of curious. I need to know what's happening. Why he's taking them hostage like this.
You want to see Father?
And he wants to see
But why should she
Arlecchino.
bother giving you an audience?
And Arlecchino is definitely going to be dangerous, for sure. There's no way if even Farina is scared of Arlecchino, and I would be like, okay, why did Arlecchino send a bunch of kids into my jail to investigate stuff about our country and our god, whatever. So, I don't know.
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meropide? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
But Child came here.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
I say invite her. You have to. But why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
That's what I was saying.
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Freminet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
And that's what I was saying, too.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Oh, he's counting down.
2, 1.
You
Time's up.
skipped a few numbers there.
It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linney, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
They are just kids. Just
Then
release
how
them
about
for
this?
now. Kick them out of
Those
the
who are
jail.
capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
He's asking about the hidden rules. Oh, looks like we're gonna try to investigate. Let's do this. I've got my baguette and I've got my croissant. We got this. What happens if you violate the production zone's hidden rule? If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your roll for a meal might contain some strange meat. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sigewinne be doing during that time?
Okay, I don't think that has to do with that.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile,
I don't think it's
the Duke
that.
believes that we often see Miss Sigewinne observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like
I don't think it's that
Fonta's
either.
internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial.
What
of
does that
an
have to do with
unnamed and
Fonta?
unpackaged product.
Why are we going into Fonta?
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
So why wouldn't they work?
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
I think it's that.
We often see
I guess it has to
Miss
do
observing
with
the prisoners that work near their production zone.
this
Seems
right
like
here.
She can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them.
So maybe this has to do with the first one. Under what circumstances does strange meat appear?
The Fanta promoter has been struggling.
No.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a
So it
new
has to do with
The
Sijuin.
research note said that the Melusine race perceives the
So
world.
let's put this one, and then I think the last
According to
one's
Collins,
also.
the Pancration tournament only took.
The first
I've
one's
been
also
told that the infirmary
Sijuin.
is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
So maybe this. Is that right? No, I got two wrong. Okay. So which one is this one? Sijuin often observes people in the production zone. Okay.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling
That has to
because
do with
he doesn't
Fanta.
recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta. Fanta's internal reports suggest.
To be honest, I don't see any connection with Fanta,
said that
but
the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
it wasn't that one.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The Fanta
So
promoter
maybe
has
this
been
one.
struggling because he doesn't recognize the.
So maybe something to do with coupons.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
And how's the last one?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament.
This one, maybe? No, I don't know. That's so confusing. We don't have enough information.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch.
I don't understand why these are wrong, because I feel like it has to do with her.
According to Collins, the Pancration.
It's not that.
Fanta's internal reports.
Yeah, I'm just ending up picking up the same things I picked before. And it's telling me I'm wrong. Oh, now it told me I'm right. I picked those before, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did pick those last time. Maybe I didn't have them in the right order. In which case, that's annoying.
What's going on? Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
God, Paimon. That's so funny.
First, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals
Cocaine?
cannot
Is that
taste
for
the
me?
care within
Oh,
and
yes, I
usually
should drink
just freak out.
some water.
Are we on the right track?
Drink some water, 1 second.
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her
Holy
efforts
moly,
have not
that's a
gone
lot.
unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Alright, let's do this. Pancration Ring. Okay, so now this one has to do with the yeah, this has to do with Fanta, so we know that. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this. I'm also getting, I'm Googling glasses and mustache for myself. 1 second. Looking for a PNG. Hold on, that looks good. I want to wear some to copy Paimon. None of them are PNGs. This is evil. Ah, this was PNG. Here we go. Oh, this should be fun. Hold on. Here it's saved. Hold on. I can't see my face. Wait, we gotta make it a little small. Hold on. It has to be bigger, doesn't it? 1 second. You guys don't need to see me talk. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no! I lost it. Oh, here it is. It's a little too big, isn't it? What if I make it like kind of small? It looks weirder small. We're gonna go for it. While we're doing this, we're gonna wear the mustache normally. That's fine. It's okay. We're good. Yes, perfect. Okay. All right. We're solving crimes. Or well, not a crime yet. Click any information you're missing. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Big brain time. Big brain time.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty.
Okay, we don't need that one. It's our Fonta stuff now.
Internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial.
So we want it to. It has to do with Fonta.
Struggling because he doesn't.
Let's put the pancreation ring first. So that one.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
And then we put this one.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's.
It has to be this. It's saying it's wrong, but I wonder if I just have to switch them because that's what they did to me last time.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he.
I want to put that in this one.
According to Collins, the pancreation tournament only took place.
What was
A
this
research
one?
note said that the melusine.
No, that's about
race
melusines.
According to Collins, the pancreation tournament only.
Yeah,
took
this is
place.
the one we want. So we want to put that there. And then we want to...
The
We're going to have to
Fonta promoter has been
swap them
struggling.
around, I think. Because it said I was wrong last time. Yeah, so yeah, the order matters. Why does that matter? That's interesting. Where did Mona go? I am actually Sherlock right now. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Mona is not here. She does not exist.
Now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the pancreation ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company,
Well, that's really
facing
bad
backlash
marketing,
from its
is what
own
we're finding
staff,
out right now.
decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the pancreation tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
And that was us,
I
because we did
acknowledge
that.
the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
That's what I want to know, too. We haven't collected enough info to answer that question. Yeah, that's what I think.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question!
Uh-oh.
The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind! You'll pay for this!
Lenny, that's not a good idea.
Ah!
Oh! He got shot!
Lenny, are you alright?
What is that? What did he get shot with?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
Sigewinne!
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sigewinne? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional.
It's
as
probably
I
one
just
of
demonstrated.
those darts that put you to sleep.
Sigewinne.
Are you his accomplice? Oh.
Not at all.
Oh, there was something else.
Resident
It just
of the
clicked away.
fortress,
I'm sorry.
and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
He is not impressed.
Like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving anytime now.
That's funny. Please.
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You.
Alright, since we're no longer solving.
What are you doing?
Let's put that up
I
here.
believe I hear footsteps.
On my forehead. There.
Some space, please.
Chlorine!
Ah,
Oh my
Miss
goodness!
Clorinde.
Oh, she just drug Fremine out of the ocean.
Fremine.
Oh no.
Fremine.
Hopefully he's okay. She wouldn't have drugged him here if he wasn't, right?
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms? What symptoms? Am I missing something?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup.
I mean, he
Your
didn't
Grace,
immediately
I'll leave the
turn
rest to you.
into bubbles
I'll
or
talk
whatever.
to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
How did he end up drinking primordial seawater.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more.
Why wasn't he dissolved, though? He's okay.
I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Oh?
Where is she? How is she right now?
He has Lynette. She has Lynette.
She just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
Ah, she put her to sleep.
If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Yeah, I figured. They're just kids. I doubt they would have done anything to them. I'm more upset that they sent the Fatui sent these kids in here to investigate all of this. Clearly in over their heads when they made a whole harbinger disappear.
On the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later,
This
Siegewin
child
would have been
labor
forced to shoot Mr.
stuff
Lenny
is
again.
absolute garbage.
How's
that
the
Fatui
situation
are
out there?
Up to.
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased
Taking
significantly.
advantage of
I was only
children
out there a short time, so it
who
wasn't
have
too
no
bad.
home.
But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
At least she got him
Where
out of
was
there.
he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to
So it
work.
was always going to be dangerous for
It
them
would
to go in
probably work on
there.
Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
He just wants to have tea all the time.
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
No, I want tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Lenny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the
Yeah,
tranquilizer
these
shot.
kids were in way over their head, man. I have a thing or two to say to Arlecchino about this. This is
Traveler, Paimon, you're
this is
here
ridiculous.
too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Come on, dose of the medicine. Oh, poor thing.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Yes, I do.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They went to go get tea and dry off Cloran's hair.
Probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
I am curious what happened. Alright, back to the infirmary. Can we go up to his office, actually? Since we're in here right now? We can! And they're here, talking. I don't think I want to interact. Actually, you know what? Let's find out what they're talking about.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
That's it? Alright, let's go. Off to the infirmary. That's up. Okay, gotta take an elevator. God, this place is a freaking maze. No worries, Axel. Do what you gotta do.
No time to lose.
Faster, child, faster. Put them long legs to use. Oh, I wanted to get stuff out the box. Thanks. Oh, nope, still further. This one. Okay, we're here.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meropide, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Don't know if it's intentional with your glasses have shimmied up your face. Yeah, that was on purpose. I did move them there. Just because I had them on my eyes when we were doing the investigation, but we don't need it now. But when we're investigating again, I will put it back on.
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Alright, I'm about to find out what happened to Fremine. So, is there just a lot of primordial seawater in the pipes? Is that what happened? Wait, why are we loading? What's happening? Ah.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Oh, are we about to play as Fremine? We are! We are a baby now. My goodness. Okay. Can I climb this up this? No, I can't. Oh, I hate that. We're gonna have to jump down. Can we climb at all? We can't. So we're just gonna have to keep falling down? At least we have a lighter. Okay. He uses he uses a broadsword. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Look at that. A strong little boy. Strong baby. Let's go, let's go.
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Hmm. Maybe. Hey, fish mage, hello, hello. Okay. This is my mystery solving baguette. If you want to solve any crimes in Fontaine, you have to have a baguette and a croissant with you. If you don't, 100% will be a failure. It's just how it works. Is there anything? Oh, there's 2 now. We need to get over there. So what does this do? Okay, so this brings it up, and then I guess the other one will turn it? Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the certification process. Exactly.
It's getting stuck on something.
Uh-oh.
Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Avoid the obstacles? Okay. Try adjusting the plate. This will just move it down though, won't it? Is there another one down there? Let's find out. So we turn it. Oop. Turn it now. But then I won't be able to get on. Oh, I can't use this one. Huh. We need to get over there. Should I have jumped down though? I don't want to do that either.
Yeah.
We might have to though. The baguette of truth. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Oh, I turn it while it's down there and then I bring it up. Aha! Big brain. I got it. Understood. I'm sure you guys figured that out before me. That's okay. Let's bring that up. Hell yeah. We did it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where did Child go? Did he actually get out of the jail? If so, why didn't he report to the Harbingers, to the Fatui? Down we go again. Ooh, I almost hit the edge right there. What should the croissant be then? I say the baguette is for finding out crimes, and the croissant is for making sure we have the law of France correct.
This is where the water starts. Okay.
That's what I think. The croissant is for law, the baguette is for crimes. And we need both of them.
Look as well.
Also, of course, we have to use these glasses with the mustache, because we can't solve any crimes without that either now. Okay, so it's time for diving. Too shallow to dive here. The letter of law versus spirit of law. You know, I like that. Alright, let's go, Femine.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the?
So that was the primordial seawater.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
The mustaches and the glasses of deception. Yes, they see through the deception so that we can cut through all the bullshit and get to the truth.
They still don't know anything
and solve all the crimes. Justice.
Right now, I should still be able to make it.
Poor thing. So how did Clorin find him down here? Unless she was investigating down here. That's the only way I could even think that. And if she was down here, what was she doing?
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
He would have really just died down here if Clorin didn't find him. And that must have happened almost immediately. So like day 1 of the 9 days, or was it 9 days he was down here? Probably like 2 or 3 days or something like that. Or maybe it took him that long to get to the end of that. And Clorin, because she said that she had just fished him out of there. So this must have been when he was leaving.
So in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
I just adjusted myself, so it should be okay. Maybe. Mayhaps.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Oh, maybe not Riola. I forgot his name. Rio, whatever. Leslie.
Still too weak, Fremine.
Called her because he knew that Fremine would be down there, and told him to go and get him.
I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days. So
That happened when he was ballistic. Yeah, he was already ballistic, to be honest.
Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Most likely,
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants to be with his siblings.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
I wonder what happened to Lynette when she got abducted the first time that he is so...
Understood.
He was getting like serious PTSD from that.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
That's good. New quest. Oh yeah. Hold on. So I'm gonna go get some more water because I just ran out. So I will be right back. Let me switch over to the BRB screen. Give me 2 minutes. I will run. Hey, I'm back. Alright. Let's continue.
Where do you want to
Are we
go
in
next?
Act 5 now or still Act 4? Okay, still Act 4.
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots.
Hey yo, yes. I hath returned. Off to the Duke's office. Although I think I figured out what's happening, because I kind of already explained. But I think that Riosley was letting the kids kind of do what they wanted because they're just kids. It's going down here. And then he interfered when he saw that they were doing dangerous things. And now he wants to talk to Arlecchino and ask why the hell she's been sending people down here. Especially, why is she sending kids down here? And also, we need to find out what happened to Child. That's a whole other question. I mean, we got him right here. But that's not story Child. We do still have his vision, I think. We were having some memories, but we haven't had any since. It was like a one-off situation, I guess.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
She kind of had to swim in that water, too.
I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
Definitely should.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten as much as you'd like.
But where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
Seems like you did.
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Probably when he told us what he was doing.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them? Good
Initially,
question.
I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own.
Sounds like Child.
Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger
Oh, so
went.
I don't know how to say his name.
We do their own investigative work.
He doesn't
All I
know where he
care
went
about is the
either.
answer.
Where the fuck is Child? Where is he gone?
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremenet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the Fortress of Meropide is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that?
Hi, Burger.
Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself?
Hold on,
Another
I'll
form
answer your
of
question
prison?
in a sec.
I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Where's Akane? I imagine she's at home. Maybe streaming. I don't think she's streaming right now. If she's not streaming, I don't know. I have no clue.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So we're going off the assumption that we think he's definitely in there somewhere. So the Forbidden Zone really exists. Yeah,
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate
But
Child's
I want to
whereabouts.
know. I'm
All I
curious.
need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken.
3 hours later.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
It is a good mystery. Yeah,
Even
I'm
if the truth
curious.
may not be pleasant.
I'm very curious. Yes. Tell me.
Follow me.
Tell me everything. I need to know. The curiosity is killing me. Let's just find out. Ooh, hidden staircase. Oh, that's exciting.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meropide is.
You didn't finish your sentence. What kind of place is it?
Stand on the central plate.
Okay.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
An elevator? We're going even deeper? Oh my gosh. How much lower does the fortress go? What are they keeping down there?
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total.
Isolation
Generally
gate.
speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside.
Hmm.
Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, I wouldn't, but I imagine the traveler would.
Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell
No
them.
worries, Fish Mage. Like, I feel like in the very beginning when we got down here, Traveler was like, I don't want to tell the Fatui anything, even when Linny and his siblings were asking for us to work together. But now we've kind of like changed our tune. Yeah, I'm still like, we shouldn't tell them anything.
Stand back.
Yeah, there's still the Fatui in the end. But it seems Paimon and Traveler have changed their minds on that, I guess.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Okay. I wonder if this has anything to do with the Oratrice or anything like that. Probably not, though. The Oratrice is pretty far from here. This room... Oh, let me pause that. This room is really empty with nothing in there, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
I would not say the Fatui are evil, but they have one evil person. I don't know. I feel like if they are willing to work with that evil person, then I can't... They don't deserve the trust needed.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, But I happened to have some
Infinitesimally.
free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Since it was red, maybe temperature?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well.
I've only said one, but okay.
Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely.
Mm-hmm.
We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all.
Okay, so it's not
Later
water
on,
pressure.
a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
The sea is filling
And
up
that is
with
precisely
primordial
the problem.
seawater?
We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
It's leaking. It's leaking into the sea. That's crazy.
Yes.
And that's probably why whenever it starts to flood, everyone
knows where the primordial sea could be.
everyone in Fontaine will dissolve.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate.
Oh.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
So what can we do about
The
it?
indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
You need a power to take over to that. I think Cryo Archon is fighting Celestia. She might be. I think maybe too, but either way, I don't like the methods that they're doing everything in, with the delusions, with the orphan children being forced into working for Fatui, and they never do anything that doesn't harm other people either. If you look at all the harbingers and how they act, it's kind of like, I don't care what their means are if they're doing it this way, or I should say, I care what their means are if they're doing it this way. Like, it's ridiculous. They shouldn't be doing all that. If primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate fails, then Fontaine will follow that. So we need to figure out how to stop that.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
And that'd be bad.
Weird! Why would the Fortress of Meropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Maybe it was there to hold back the
Expression tells me
primordial
you think
sea?
this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you
Or a
might find
coincidence?
the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
Oh?
It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled.
Welcome back, Axel.
The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Hmm.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind
Sorry,
from the
I hit the
people.
mic. My bad.
They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do.
Another one.
The Hydro Archon took pity on them.
Thank you for
and
the head
said,
pat.
"You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontanian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
Huh.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
That's not good. Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really.
Most
that
likely,
doesn't stop this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
I think it's more of a coincidence
Prophecies are
for this
troublesome
prophecy.
things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meropide, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, are they gonna just teleport me there? Oh, good.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
So they were working for him. Well, makes
No
sense.
need to panic, you two.
Them
I've
and
already told them
Sigewinne.
about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meropide?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
But how would that solve everything?
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
That's what I think too.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
Gotcha.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
That's funny.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Is this just a normal room? This is kind of an empty room.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Okay.
And here you go.
Whoa. How did you do that?
What a huge...
It's a ship. Oh, I thought it was buildings.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much
What
do you
is
know
that?
about Fontanian history?
I know nothing at all. Please explain,
Well, then
sir.
maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
I hope so.
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try.
That's beautiful.
So the moment I began to speculate that the
I hope we can
primordial sea
explore
might
that.
lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
I did have a question, but I wouldn't know what to ask, to be honest. That's really cool. I wonder if we can... I imagine we can go explore down there. I hope so. It looked explorable. Anyway. We shall see. Can't wait to be out of this prison,
I'll
though.
leave you here for now.
Another one. We still have to figure out where the hell Child went.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the head
No
pat.
worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Decide next step on learning groups takes, okay? In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't want to tell the
I look forward
Fatui
to
anything,
what
to be
happens
honest. I say get the kids out of here and let them live their lives in the overworld. Return to the infirmary.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sejuin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
Huh.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
At least he sounds better now. He's no longer freaking out.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
That's good.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the Fortress of Meropide.
Yep, true.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
Yep. Correct.
What's more,
Another
the
check
Fortress of
on the
Meropide
checklist.
is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
If I had to
Most
guess,
likely.
he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Linny's grasp of the big picture is amazing. Yeah, he's smart.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
Okay.
If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last
Not me
piece
not
of
making
the
eye
puzzle.
contact with him at first.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone.
How do we
Just like the
stop that,
prophecy said.
though? We'd have to
Could
figure
Wriothesley
something
have
out.
wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to
If
negotiate.
Arlecchino wants to stop Fontaine from also getting
Yeah,
flooded by
that makes
primordial
sense to me.
seawater, then I could see
I
why
understand
Wriothesley
your
would want to
concerns
work
as well,
with her.
Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Sounds good.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Sounds good to
Though
me.
you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
To be honest, since it has nothing to do with the Gnosis, I'm okay with telling them stuff. But if it has to do with the Gnosis at any point, we're not saying a thing. At least I hope we don't.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
We still haven't found out what happened to Child, though. Tartaglia, where did you go?
Nope. Yep.
It would be funny, though, if he was just kind of stuck in the pipes somewhere. Oh, my goodness. Looks like we have to head down. Is that below us? It was.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being
It's
served
time
in
for
the
dinner.
cafeteria.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Yes.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
It's making me kind of hungry, actually. I kind of want to eat something.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well. Huh. You're right. She's
Wait.
actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
She actually wants to sit here and
What
eat?
would you like to eat?
We can choose.
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Ooh. Then I'll have the tastiest stuff you have to offer. I'll get the biggest portion you have to offer. Tasty over portion size.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon. No it to me. So delicious.
Right, since we're not solving crimes anymore, let me put away our baguette and croissant. There we go. Free dinners are the absolute best.
Is this how it
True.
feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Besides the milk, I mean, everything was super delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment. Sijween, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
Good question.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
Valid.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Yeah, you can't just say that.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great
I'm
to
pretty
hear.
sure Citron's taller than
And
Paimon.
what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Ooh, good question, Paimon.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand
Oh,
left
good thing.
to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate and really thought everything through. It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
He'd like darkness and chaos? Nouvelette. It's hard to look at her
Get
face.
a good night's rest, you two. You both worked
Traveler's
very hard.
face. Oh my god. Please. I'm dead. Return to the dormitories. Do we still have to live out our sentence? Oh, let's talk to Glorand actually, since he's here.
Glorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Sijwin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Brisley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremine too. You sure work super fast.
Oh, it was child's play.
Still,
He's
Paimon
so
didn't
cool.
know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Sijwin and the Duke? Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sijwin was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Oh?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes.
Hmm.
You seem to be enjoying yourselves here.
All thanks to Nouvelette, this is technically a work trip for us too. Yeah.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
Valid. Return to the dormitories. That I shall. I'll just one return. This way. Up we go. I wonder when we're gonna be out of this jail. As beautiful as it is, I miss the sky. Take that. Thanks. Alright. Back to our damp, sad little dorm.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Actually, I kinda am. Oh gosh, Paimon. She made me yawn too. My goodness. Oh, Paimon is out cold. She lies down. She's out cold.
Cocaine? Is that for me?
She's like a small little speck on the bed.
Paimon wants seconds for free.
That's cute.
Out of my way!
Out
of my way!
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound
Why is
good.
everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
Oh, did the pipes burst or something? Is it filling up?
Uh-huh. Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
I hear like a rumbling. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll be quiet for a second. Do you hear it? Ooh. That's a little scary. Why is there a rumbling noise? No way it's filling up with water already. It's an alarm. Oh, I didn't even notice the
Why
alarm.
is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Okay.
Hey, wait!
Are we evacuating? No one's telling us to evacuate.
What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
What happened? Oh, it's our friend.
Goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know
Quisto.
what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now.
Uh-oh.
His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count
Brother,
that
we don't
one
have
or two
time.
people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Shut up.
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
You said His Grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
That means whatever happened must have happened down below. Yep. The gate at the very bottom.
It can't be that thing.
What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the
Amiku Noah just rated
Hey.
with 5 viewers.
Hi. Hello, Noah. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, how was stream? Thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. We were just, I think, wrapping up a quest line right now, actually. It's good. What did you play? Oh my goodness. Thanks again for the raid. We're just doing the Genshin quest line. I think Act 4. I think I'm still in Act 4. I checked earlier, so I'm pretty sure I'm still in Act 4. I don't know how many acts are exactly, but I think I'm near the end. Maybe? Question mark? I'm not sure. New Wuthering Waves gotcha. Oh my god. No, I'm obsessed with Wuthering Waves right now. I've been playing it constantly. I like streamed it all the days that after it came out, like the 3 days, and I finished the story on stream. I think it was like I did 4 hours stream the first day, 5 hours the second day, and like 6 hours the third day. Just kept increasing. But it's been so much fun. I love the combat in that. One without us. Yes. Okay. Looks like we're going head underground. Maybe? Oh, let me give you a shout out. You Noah. Actually, I don't remember how to do the shout out thing. Shout out. I got it. Did I do that right? I hope I did.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
It's really well done. The combat is a lot easier for me to get to. Yeah, it's there's a lot in the combat. I really enjoy it. Looks like we have to head underground still more. Can I jump down from here? I don't think so. The right way? No, this way. It's taken a bit of getting used to as a very enjoyable. Yeah, it does take us, especially because since I do play Genshin and I play Star Rail and as well, I also play other gachas, and so it's kind of like the combat is a lot more. I'd say there's more. It's complicated is the wrong word, really. How do I activate that again? But I like that it has more to the combat, like the parrying and the dodging and stuff. It's so much fun. I love the added complexity to it. Oh, it's a cutscene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
Oh, Clarenza. Electro. I thought she'd be Hydro. Looking at her outfit.
You're just in time.
The camera angle changed though. Yeah, I agree, Noah. Sometimes catches you off guard, but I love the puzzles and stuff. It's so fun. Uh-oh. I feel like he should not be standing there with the primordial water coming out like that. All the French people need to leave right now, or this will be very dangerous for them. Oh, is he gonna freeze it? Oh, he froze it. And he uses gauntlets. Oh, he's cool. Oh, shit, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Okay, it's time to leave. How are we gonna get out of here?
3, 2, 1.
Door sealed.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
It looks like soap. It does. It's kind of pretty, actually.
How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
The water will dissolve the people that live in this country, so they're trying to hold it back from rushing up and drowning out the whole city, which would be really bad. It's so beautiful, though, which is unfortunate that it would do that. That was a cool cutscene, though. My goodness, they keep getting better. Actually, I think Fontaine's cutscenes have probably been some of the best ones I've seen so far. I really like Sumeru's ones as well, but I can definitely see like how they came so far from the beginning.
Why are you here?
Oh, Neuvillette's already here.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina.
Oh,
and
the
make sure
meeting.
she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay, you can explain everything else to me later.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
I feel like a fight's about to break out. We might need to... Let me get my ass-kicking team out, actually. Because I'm a bit worried. Who should we bring out? You know what? We'll bring these guys. That's the Oratrice guy, isn't it? It is! I don't- Nyx always says it really well. The Oratrice Denalis Demoiselle? I can't remember the exact. She always says it in such a fun way. Because they have to always say the full name of the Oratrice. Where's the... Oh, it's right here. I don't have to teleport. Let's go. And I love how happy this music is. Right now there's a whole crisis happening.
Look! There are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Uh-oh, okay.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained this should be a
That's
mostly
what
cordial
it is,
conversation,
Nyx.
unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the
Oratrice
best of your
Mécanique
abilities.
Denalis Cardinal. It's so extra. I love it. It's just too good. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel a fight coming. Oh boy.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming.
Someone made a
of my
song to it, really?
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
My goodness. Head of the House of the Earth. And the father, yes. Greetings, pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and
16
Paimon have a
slices.
taste?
That's it? We should be cautious, yeah.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
The title video is called Oratrice. Oh, I have to look that up then. I'm excited to see that. It's quite tasty. I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Child would not have said that. Yeah, that's weird.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
It's a bit dark. I have faith in his abilities. I'm sure he's fine, wherever he is.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Farina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave. That's what I'm thinking.
So you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you.
Yep, flattened like
Against
a pancake.
ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
We have leads, but we still haven't found him.
I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Yeah, she doesn't seem
Of course,
happy.
but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Okay.
for sure that child is still alive.
Right.
Oh. And just how do you know that?
We didn't find his body.
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meropide.
Paimon, you put that better than
where
me.
did he go after leaving the fortress?
Oh, she seems interested in that. We have no clue, girl.
The Fortress of Meropide lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
All right, on the mark. It's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Farina. Sounds good to me, yes.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Huh?
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
It is. What's happening? Is that from the...
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come.
From what's happening
Miss
underground?
Farina.
Uh-oh.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
We certainly have. Nouvlette's here. What's he gonna do? I'm so curious. I'm curious to know how powerful he is, because we got a little taste.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows?
I think
Maybe it's just
I think
your
he knows.
sense of responsibility.
Ritsley knows something.
Sounds about right.
Are we gonna finally see what Nouvlette actually is? I'm so curious. I was thinking a jellyfish, but he has to be more powerful than just like a simple animal like that. He has to be some kind of fish. Maybe he's like a mermaid? Or merman, whatever. The primordial seawater doesn't seem to be affecting him.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless
Maybe a water fairy? Who knows? Maybe. I was thinking because he has antenna, I think. Whatever those blue strands are in his hair. Oh man, we still won't know. They haven't shown anything. He's just powerful. That's all we know so far of him.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
They're still hiding what he is. I'm so curious. Because we know he's super powerful. Anyone who can strike down a harbinger with one hit is definitely very strong.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you.
Palais Marmonia.
I hope everything went smoothly.
Maybe he is a
with the
mermaid.
Fatui Harbinger.
He does have like the slit eyes though, so it has to be some kind of maybe reptile because it can't be. I don't think it's feline, so some kind of reptile maybe. What are some underwater reptiles? Yeah, I was about to say
we've spent
a
long
gecko,
enough playing
gecko,
house.
but those are.
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon,
I
I am
think those are
sure you
underwater.
understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to
What
say?
is she? Yeah, what is she trying to accuse Farina of? What's going on here?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to
Arlecchino's
you
kinda
now as
scary.
just a Fontanian.
Maybe an anglerfish?
You know
Ooh,
the
that'd be cool.
prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
Yeah, why is Farina not doing anything?
It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right
Thanks
now.
for dropping by, Cupid.
Oh,
Bye.
great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Farina's not acting like her usual self. Yeah, she's actually very serious right now. It's different from
Then
how she
I
usually
ask you,
is.
Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
Why would she tell the Fatui that? I'm pretty sure she probably... Maybe she is doing something that she can't say.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Oh,
Then
Farina.
allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
She did say the whole thing.
It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium.
Oh.
But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
Topics can speak about. I don't even know what Neuvillette's task was. Yeah. Thing is, I don't even know how much truth Farina is saying. That's
Traveler,
right.
I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Damn, Farina's taking stray bullets.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Take the top and bring notes if it matters.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes.
I'm a bit worried about the cake we just ate.
Over tea.
Another one. Yes, we should
It
drink
is
water.
getting late.
Thank you, Nix.
Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
I don't know if I like that. Okay. Sure.
Paimon's coming too.
Wonder what she's gonna ask us. So let's talk to Farina.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined.
I'm curious what Farina's hiding.
Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
She is probably the most secretive of the Archons we've met so far, or at least because she doesn't seem particularly reliable. But then in moments, I'm like wondering if she's has something up her sleeve, and Neuvillette seems to also know something. I don't know. It's clear that Neuvillette is kind of similar to what oh, there's a viewpoint up there. I said this last time too, but I'm pretty sure Neuvillette is similar to an Adeptus, that what he is to like what Xiao is to Zhongli and whatever. I can't climb. How do I get up there? Oh right, there's stairs up there that I can take. Forgot about that. So he must be some kind of, you know, like Archon adjacent type thing. And so he's very loyal to Farina, but he also seems to know that Farina is like kind of, I don't want to say full of shit, but she's kind of full of shit. And I just don't know. I don't know what she's up to, what's going on. Oh, damn, we won't be able to. They're gonna trigger the quest. Can we sneak past without triggering this quest? Can we climb this? Oh. Come on, let me pass. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well.
I'm glad that you were
I'll
willing
do
to
it
come
after.
with me. Of course,
I'm worried I'll
child
forget.
was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
Yeah, I figured there was no way she was interested in whatever the hell Child's up to. Child does his own damn thing now. Ever since he failed at Liyue.
You
Or
lent
failed,
your aid to the
quotations.
children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about. There's no need. I help them because they're kids and they need help. Not so much as anything else. Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from
She's
the
such a cool
Fortress of
character, but I do not trust her.
Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
I feel like she'd stab me in the
They've
back.
been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
Should we be honest? Maybe we should. I'm curious what the
You
knave
were
thinks of
outside our
Furina.
disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to
Her
move around
eye.
most easily.
Can she see through me, I
Allow
wonder?
me to share my perspective with you.
What does her eye?
And
What do her eyes
that's
do?
everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress
Right,
of
we still
Meropide.
don't know why he was declared guilty, too.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
It's Child. Are we surprised?
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Right. That's how I feel.
Come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh, she's watching her.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
The cat didn't want anything to do with
My
her.
goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis.
Bruh, Furina didn't notice there was a
I didn't
harbinger
expect the
like
chance
2
to
feet
approach
away.
Furina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But
She was gonna take her Gnosis then and there.
bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently
She
held
doesn't
by
have the Gnosis. I figured as much, but it's good to have that
Archon
confirmed.
Doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Curse?
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please,
Curse?
don't kill me!
Who cursed her?
I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Furina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Furina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the
I
genuine
thought that as well at first.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
I don't think it's true, though. I don't think he
My
is the
dear
Archon.
children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me.
And that was that
I would
first
like to
meeting
meet
that
the
we
Hydro
saw.
Archon and Iudex
And she probably
Neuvillette.
figured out then that Neuvillette
Oh, and
isn't
I have
the
an
Archon.
additional mission for you three.
Maybe.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the Fortress of Meropide will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
So many questions. The only reason why I think Neuvillette isn't the Archon is just, I don't know. He doesn't give Archon vibes.
You should know the rest. Linny's group is
That's
quite
all I
close to
got.
you,
I have no
so
other
they wouldn't have
reason.
hidden anything from you.
But it's interesting to know Farina's under a curse.
The Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops.
Damn, she's so cool and
After
confident.
all, even Farina
It's too bad she's
herself is
evil.
still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy
I'm
tea
ignoring
with
every
Farina.
red flag.
I have to say,
Eyes closed.
the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined.
Good night,
I
Nick.
surmised
Is that for me?
Iudex
I just saw
Neuvillette must be
another
the
Bye.
Hydro Archon. But now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
She probably left a while ago too. Oops. How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill.
Right, that's
It's
how I
hard to
feel.
imagine either of them as the Archon.
They don't really feel like
Of
Archons.
course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
She has no
Ultimately,
trust
though,
in the Archon at all.
One must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
I don't want to cooperate
You
with
don't need to
Fatui.
commit to anything right now, of course.
Please don't ask
I have
somebody.
a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Neuvillette, he's back.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
We both at the same time.
Is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for protecting Farina.
May I ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side, I wonder if Nouvellette will tell us some things.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon? That's what I'm saying.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
Really? What did you sense in the Fortress of Meropide? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Hope we can stop it.
Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Nouvellette has just mentioned. Thinking back from when it said that a dragon of water. A dragon? Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Is Nouvellette a dragon? What? No way.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
That would make so much sense.
And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of the water. So, oh, that's so...
Dragon of...
What? Because I feel like I remember this happening last time too, when he mentioned being sad and it started raining.
Do not be so surprised.
Holy shit!
Farina?
Farina's here. Farina is stressing.
Nouvellette, are you listening?
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
I think he might be.
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Right,
I want to see his dragon form.
help you keep it a secret.
That's awesome.
There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
If it were that
None
easy.
of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
What?
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
Right.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient
He's
history.
not the same dragon, but he
In
is
any case,
the
I believe
dragon.
I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
So we
Dealing
kill
with status
Farina,
quo,
give
however,
Nouvellette
I would
power, and
recommend
everyone is
finding another
saved.
way to deal with the prophecy.
I'm just kidding. No, we won't do that.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Sounds good to
Please
me.
go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meropide? Paimon is a little worried.
That's valid. See you later, Nouvellette.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
It's fun hanging out. Gosh, he's a dragon. That is so cool. And now he's made it rain. My goodness. I love that. I thought there would be a fight, to be honest. I'm surprised that there wasn't. I was like, there's no way. And then the more that she was yelling at Farina, I was like, this has to be it. Because obviously I had to use the... thank you for the headpad. Because I'm leveling up my Arlecchino. So I was like, oh, maybe this is the fight that they show. Because they let me skip to do that fight. Whatever. Skip ahead to do the fight. But I guess it's not it. It didn't... It looked like it was an outdoor fight anyway. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's like a spoiler, but they didn't really show anything. And I would skip that cutscene every time so I wouldn't get spoiled. So I'm kind of curious. Let's go quickly collect the rest of those flowers before we head to the prison real quick. At least while I'm here, I should grab these. Oh, actually, wait. I think I have her already at... Yeah. Yeah. Hey, there we go. 117. Oof, I've been farming those EXP books because of the level 100 cap that we're reaching soon. But God, that's gonna be so much. That's gonna eat up. It's gonna eat up all of my EXP. I have nothing at this point. Even though I was farming for a few days, it was gone just like that. Leveling her up. Which one should we teleport to? I guess it doesn't really matter. We just go there. Yeah, let's go. I mean, Neuvillette was able to block that up pretty well, so everyone was probably fine. God, that's so crazy. He's a dragon! What the fuck? That's so awesome. Oh, I need to go up. Can I just teleport up? Is that Would that be faster? The layout of this jail is the true jail. Okay, since there's one up here, let's do that one first. The others seem to be on the lower floor. Looks like we're going to the infirmary first. So let's go see Siegeween. So many questions. What kind of curse does Farina have then? Who cursed her? Oh, we're seeing the kids. I don't know why I thought we were meeting up with Siegeween.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
No.
A bare-teethed cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Just came back from a very tense meeting with your dad.
Hello, everyone.
Your dad is terrifying.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all.
Aw.
She also told me not to worry about it.
Oh, what a sweet.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dorian.
Okay, but check
hello,
this
hello.
out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
You got hacked on Discord? Oh no, you're like, you're the second person I know who was hacked. Oh gosh. I'll kick you from the Discord then. Gosh. That's unfortunate. The person who got hacked, they still haven't gotten their account back, unfortunately. I haven't seen any posts, to be honest. Save it. Yeah, I don't think he's posted anything, the hacker.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
Yeah, she was weirdly nice to us.
You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
I don't know. I feel like she'd kill me. if she got
Father
a
is
chance.
very capable and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just
Gathering
remembered
evidence.
that she
Gotcha,
thought Lenny
gotcha.
was a bit too proud
They
as
haven't
well.
posted anything
She
though.
said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it. Huh. That does sound like something that father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, because we still have to find Child. We don't know where the hell he's went.
I will host a tea party.
A tea party in jail?
Who wants another serving of cake?
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there.
We
how
were.
lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Sounds good to me. Alright, next. Actually, you know what? Let's go as Arlecchino.
Kids these days, you just can't
Alright. Looks like the rest are in the bottom floor here. Let's go see Risley last. So let's look, meet everyone else. Oh, I think that's Siegeween over there. Let's go meet Siegeween.
Siegeween! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
Yes, we are. I just noticed she's got little bunnies on her gloves.
Did either of you get hurt?
She's so cute. Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervillette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being.
That's good.
Oh, of course. We must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervillette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervillette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the
Paimon,
waves
we literally
produce.
found out he's
I
a
ran into
dragon.
The bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
No. She's so sweet. Okay. Who's next? Don't know who they're taking us to. Oh, it's the Bombshell brothers. I'm so glad they came for us. That's so nice of them.
You guys are back?
We're in tip-top shape. Quisto,
You
Lavaroon.
guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
No.
No, not at all.
We're here because we want to be.
Here
Don't worry
I
about
thought
it.
you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
Well, technically,
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
yeah.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive?
Aw.
Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals.
Not the
Is
prison
there?
pals.
I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two, they sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently. Your meals will bring all the prisoners to the cafeteria.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Oh gosh. Alright. Last but not least, Risley. I cannot say his name. I'm giving up. I've tried my best. I feel like I just say it wrong every time. We'll just call him Rio for now. Until we learn it properly. I wonder if we can go down and see... Oh, we are going down there. Hell yeah. That's what I was curious about. Wait, that's different. Wait, where's the one that goes further down? I thought it was this one. Oh, where's Risley?
Courier, Miss Sijween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Yep, we're back. Back in jail.
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Damn.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Paimon, please.
Not at all!
Gotcha. Alright, let's go talk to Rio now. Okay, so he's the last person we're talking to. I was wondering. I thought that's what we were here for. But that's a separate... God, so many stairs. There he is! The man of the hour.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
Paimon, that was a ridiculous question.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijween's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorand has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sijween.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Paimon, please.
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
The milkshake was kind of...
Even remotely alike.
Yeah,
well,
why
it's
did Clorand
Neuvillette's
get
own
lipstick?
fault for making Sijween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out
Clorand doesn't look like
for the
she
ladies.
wears any makeup, to be honest.
Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sijween too?
Oh boy, I don't want those
They're
shakes.
from yours truly.
Oh?
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your
Wait, but
term
we
is
haven't
up.
solved where Child went.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Or I guess he's not here, at least. We know he's escaped somehow.
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hell yeah! Free food!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Sounds good to me. Return to the dormitories to rest. The way that we're still staying at the dorm. I feel like we should get a nice place to stay in whatever Farina's castle or whatever place she stays at. Alright, where is the elevator? Let's go, let's go. Time is it? Oh, it's 2:10. Holy shit. Okay. What act are we on? Is act almost over? Maybe we can wrap it up here. And then do the next act. Is there act 5 or is this it? You know what? We'll find out. Oh wait, am I... Oops, wrong one. No, it is here. God, this place is so confusing. I feel like I'll have nightmares of this place. Not because it's a prison, but because I'll have nightmares about getting lost.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like a huge weight is off our shoulders.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah, we were kind of working like we were really in trouble, huh? Paimon, is there something you'd like to say? Oh?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
Aw.
It's like, we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends.
True.
There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go.
No, look at her
Isn't
smile.
that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever. That's so cute.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
And you'll give me your Primo Gems?
Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too.
Sounds good to me.
The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
Thinking back,
We should be
everyone would
safe
have just
now, right?
died if that just went out of hand.
Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
Neuvillette literally prevented the end of Fontaine. I feel like something bad's about to happen though. There's no way we just sleep peacefully after that. Child's vision. Okay, are we more clues as to where he's gone? Okay, so he was in the primordial sea water. Oh my goodness, is that a whale? We did it! Yay! We're all done. Are we caught up with the story now? Are we caught up with everyone? We're not? Act 5. Damn, I was really behind. There's one more act. Okay. Okay, I say I'm gonna end it here. And we will continue, most likely on Friday. Let's see if we can raid anyone. Are any of our friends streaming? Let's see. Axel is streaming Genshin. Perfect, Axel. Let's raid Axel. Let me see. So our schedule. Oops. Let me switch to the chatting screen so we can take a peep at our schedule. Doop. Let's see. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, so it's most likely going to be a hangout stream. I might do Genshin tomorrow, because if we do Genshin tomorrow, then Friday I'll stream something else. And then, as usual, on Saturday, after we play V-Rising with the Bozos, it is movie night over on the Discord server. Let me actually post a link here. We're going to be watching Premiere. Oh, I actually haven't seen that, so I'm really curious. It's Akane's recommendation, so she said it was good, and I want to know. I'm very curious. Oh, sorry, there's a Fugi thing on the side there. But I will be ending my stream here because it's super late. I hope you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!